Fear is really good at making itself sound like a reasonable decision. So here are 5 ways fear can quietly make decisions for you without you even realizing it. You choose the decision that's easiest to explain to other people. You know what you want to do, but then you start thinking about how you're going to explain it. Like, what are my parents going to think? What is my partner going to say? Is everyone going to think I'm being irresponsible? And eventually you choose the thing that requires the least defending, not necessarily because it's what you want, but because you are afraid of what comes with choosing something other people might not understand. You say yes because saying no means someone might be disappointed. And you might not consciously think, I'm afraid of disappointing this person. It might just feel easier to say yes. You tell yourself, oh, it's not a big deal. You can make it work. You don't mind that much, but if their disappointment wasn't part of the equation at all, would you still be saying yes? Number 3 is you keep waiting until you feel ready. And this one is really sneaky because it can feel incredibly responsible. I just need a little bit more time. I want to think it through. I just need to feel a little bit more confident first. But sometimes I'm not ready really means I'm waiting for this to stop feeling scary before I let myself do it. And those are not the same thing. 4 is you stop wanting something once actually pursuing it makes you vulnerable. You really want the job until it was time to apply. You really wanted to put yourself out there until people started paying attention. You really liked them until you realized you might actually care whether they liked you back. And suddenly, maybe I don't even really want that much. Sometimes we do genuinely change our minds, and sometimes not wanting it anymore is safer than admitting how much we want something that we might not get. And then last, you call the safest option the right option because it gives you the most relief. This one is probably the one I think about the most because sometimes we make a decision and immediately feel less anxious, and we take that relief as confirmation of, see, I knew I shouldn't do it. But of course you felt the relief. You just removed the thing your fear was trying to protect you from. You didn't post the thing. You didn't have the conversation. You didn't take the risk. You stayed where things were familiar. And maybe that was the right decision, but the fact that a decision made your fear quieter doesn't automatically mean it was the decision you actually wanted to make. The reason I think that this is important is because fear doesn't always look like panic. Sometimes it looks like a completely reasonable explanation for why you should choose the thing that requires the least of it.